Hi everybody, Patrick Lerouge here from livepainfreeprocess.com. Brand new school is out and it's for you. So, I'm here to help you live an easier pain-free life physically, mentally, and emotionally. And today what I want to speak to you about is when and how to ask for help. When do you know when to ask for help? Because a lot of people don't realize that they try all these alternative thought process and they do all these different things and they're just reaching and reaching and reaching. And then when it's too late because all the alternative stuff is not working, they're way behind the gate. And they're like, oh my God, what happened? You know, why am I so bad? I do all this alternative stuff. You know, alternative stuff is great and dandy, you know, but sometimes you need that extra little push because you didn't catch it early enough. So with anything organic or healthy, it's very, very beneficial to do it all the time. But if you're just getting through it and just doing it, it's going to have a slow progression because it needs to balance out everything. Everything needs to be in the right order for holistics and alternative to work perfectly. That's why it works better when you do it in a long span because it has more time to stay online. So if something does happen, it doesn't completely knock it off the block. So what I want you to focus on is your action steps. What are your action steps for your specific issue? So let's talk about a muscle pain. A muscle pain could get better within 3 days, and you know that. I get muscle soreness in 3 days. But if you do nothing and 7 goes by, ask for help because you have no action steps, and that's majority of people. So we have that 3-day cycle. 3-day cycle, you start doing your stretches, you start doing your foam rolling, and it gets better after 4, or it starts getting better after 2, you're on the right track. But 3-day cycle, you do your stretches, you do your foam rolling, your trigger point work, all the things that you do, and 5 days go by, red light goes on. Something's not right. No, something's going on. A week goes by, still doing the same thing, something needs to change. Your action steps are not adding up to the result that you want. So you have to know what you're doing at the precise moment, and knowing your issue and the things that you're doing should have a tangible outcome after this day because your body's always changing. It's always breaking things down and healing depending on what's in your system. So you have to start knowing your timeline to get a tangible aspect to ask like, oh wait, something's wrong. Let me ask for help. So after 3 days, after 4 days, and you see something hasn't changed, you need to change something. So it's like, all right, maybe I'm doing the wrong sequence. Maybe I'm not having the right vitamins in your system. Maybe I'm not dehydrated. Or maybe I'm not hydrated enough, so I'm dehydrated. All these different things mean the world. So after 4 days on a muscle issue that normally clears up after 7 max, after 4 days, no change, something's up. Change it up. And if you don't know what you're doing, at that point, if you already said, I already exhausted my stretching, my foam roll, my trigger point, my sequencing, my nutrition, I changed how I'm eating, took out all the sugary food, all these different things, and now a week and a half has passed, ding, 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 get somebody help ridiculously fast. Because anything that you push past that, now your body has recycled twice in its 7-day recycle period. And now your body's now protecting itself on a major field now. So you have to now play a major game. So you might need a bigger shift. So you might need a therapist to help you with, you know, the binding that's happening, the contraction that's happening. You might need an orthopedic surgeon to say, oh, by the way, it's not a muscle tear. It's actually a sprain, a strain, any different things like that. You might need that assistance. And the faster you get to that, the faster you get back to where you was. So you have to understand the longer you pull this one, you draw it out, the longer your body's gonna take to fix it, especially if you're going alternative medicine. It's gonna take even longer then. So know your timelines, as well as know your issue, and most of all, number 1, know your action steps for every specific thing. Know what you can do and how you deal with it. Or else you're just gonna be reaching and reaching and reaching. And by the time you're done reaching and frustrated, you're gonna realize you're 2-3 weeks in, and now your body's just not happy. So it's gonna take that much longer to fix it. So if you guys need any help, you know, please email me and say, oh, I have this issue, I have this issue. Or better yet, comment on this box here. Say, oh wait, this is what's happening and this is how it's happening. And then I'll help you out through there. And most importantly, folks, website's out. I have an ebook. It's all yours. All you have to do is sign up. So on the top left-hand side of the box, the window here, there's a book. Just put your email address in there and it's yours. And it's going to tell you everything that you need to live an easier, pain-free life. Until next time, bye.